Hey everybody, welcome to McMahon, your source for all things professional wrestling. I'm Adrian Zan. I'm joined by the original Funkmaster Flex, Rich Stambolian.
Yeah,
Drop a bomb on him.
Come and check me out at Hold the Buggers.
Drop a bomb on him. There you go.
I'll be at Millennium Pool Hall.
Yo, Millennium. Yo, why is it Funkmaster Flex Tracy Moore? Is that the voice for all of them for you?
No, just Funkmaster Flex because he has a very similar timbre, I think, to Tracy Morgan.
Have you one of my I don't know why this tickles me.
Mm-hmm.
The Always Sunny episode where they're dying.
Okay, yeah,
right?
yeah.
The ship is like they're like locked away in the ship's prison because they smuggled booze on.
Yeah,
and they start doing impersonations.
Mm-hmm.
And Dennis does the from a show or a movie. It's like a no nonsense black cop that's in charge.
Yeah.
And it was so fantastic. And he's like, I could try it. I could do it. And she does Obama, and it's the most racist Obama you could ever imagine.
I remember that. When I went to my buddy's bachelor party in Austin last year, it was just like we're in the car and like we're driving all day, and I was like, all right, everybody, do your Tracy Morgan impression. Nobody volunteered. Nobody volunteered.
I would have done it.
Yeah,
you have a
decent
Morgan.
one.
I got a decent one.
Yeah.
My other one is getting really good.
Which one?
The one.
Oh, the one that
Yep.
the one that you've been you've been trying out.
I've been trying
Very
out.
good.
It's been getting really good. I'm not going to debut it yet though.
I'm excited.
I'll wait.
You have a decent Tracy Morgan.
Thank you. That means a lot. Guys, this show's all about professional wrestling and everything else we want to talk about. A lot going on. It's the Royal Rumble, my favorite show of the year. This is the first year I have not watched 92 on loop. I'll probably do that when I get to work. I'll have the 1992 Royal Rumble on because that is a tradition for me. Are you excited for the Rumble?
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's Rumble season for you?
I am always pumped for the Rumble. It does feel like it's Rumble season. It feels like it's Rumpelstiltskin. I feel like it's going to be a good Rumble.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Jordan Grace clip yesterday?
With Chris Van Vliet?
Where she says like, oh, I think it's 40 women this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she was mistaken or maybe they had pitched it to her. I don't know.
Listen, I would love it if it was a 40-man Rumble. We talked about this a few weeks ago on the show. They did it once. I had a great time. I think I won a lot of money that night. This year, it's going to be fun. I know this is your favorite pay-per-view.
This is my favorite pay-per-view. This is one of the first times I'm not doing anything at my house. But you don't. You do your own thing for Rumble.
Usually, it coincides with my boy Tony.
Big ups to Tony.
Big ups to Tony. His birthday is usually the week of the Rumble, so we always end up doing something for him. Last year, we went to a pretty nice bar in Long Island City, Alewife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No, you know where I was? I was in the Catskills.
Yeah. Look at you. Look at you.
You know what I think?
You're surfing now.
I felt
doing
on top of the world. I got to tell you, I had the best freaking time.
Up in that borscht belt.
I have really high blood pressure. Okay?
Yeah,
This is like not a joke. I have very high blood pressure. Rich knows it's been brutal.
Yeah.
I refuse to take medication for it.
Cut the coffee out.
I had a half a cup today. This is water now in here. But my blood pressure, because I was monitoring it the whole time, dropped to like a 108.
Yeah, dude.
A 108 over like 60.
That's also not healthy.
No, it's great. No, perfect.
120 over 80 is your perfect. That's your goal.
I'm if mine is low, like 114 is perfect for me. I was so relaxed the whole time.
Nice.
I was in and out of the schwitz.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we took a schwitz the whole time. We were in the hot tub all night.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. I had a great time.
Very
fantastic. Nice. Catskills Brewery was my favorite thing in the world.
Great place.
Yeah.
Nice and cozy.
Shout out to them. They were freaking amazing. Nice and cozy. Nice and small.
Very cozy, yeah.
Nice bar. Everybody's from Queens in the Catskills, apparently.
Everybody's from Queens.
It's a one-horse town.
Mm-hmm.
No Uber.
That's the best part. Yeah.
No taxis.
Yep.
No nothing. No Uber Eats. I got Instacart one night. It took 6 hours to get it from Monticello.
Yeah.
Who cares? I ordered food. We did nothing the whole time.
That's the best.
It was incredible.
It's wild that there are no Ubers up there, which I think is cool. Like a friend of mine got married upstate a while ago, and the night, you know how like sometimes the night before you'll have like a little party.
Yeah.
Right. So like he had his party the night before, and I was like, oh man, like how are we gonna get to the venue tomorrow, and how are we gonna get back? I made a deal with the bartender
to drive you
at the place that we were at. I was like, hey, listen, you're from around here. What do I do? He was like, how many people? I was like, 4 people. I need a ride to the venue and I need a ride back at a certain time. He was like, how's $140? I was like, great.
Yeah.
He's like, my kid will pick you up.
Great.
He's like, my kid will pick you up at 8 a.m. And I was like, here's the thing though. You got to pick me and another groomsman up. You got to go drop us off, go back, pick up the wives.
140's good.
Pick up the wives, come back, and then pick us all up later.
And he was cool with it.
And the kid was on time.
Great.
8 a.m, bop, 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 horn rings, hop in the car. Thank you very much. Picked us up at 2 a.m, $140.
Wow, that's great.
Fantastic. No Ubers, no nothing.
Fantastic.
Great.
This was the easiest drive for me.
Mm-hmm.
I put my Tesla on autopilot.
Oh, nice.
First time I've used it in a long time.
How was the battery on it?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I had like 35% by the time I got up there.
Oh, fantastic.
I plugged it in.
Yeah.
It was 110, so it took like 3 days.
Yeah.
I was at like 70% when I left,
Nice.
and I made it home.
Nice.
It was nice and easy.
Very nice.
But the car drove itself.
Mm-hmm.
It was remarkable. It was so easy.
Yeah.
So simple.
It's a straight line pretty much.
It is a straight line, but like it did it, and it would switch lanes. It would get off the off ramp. It did everything.
Did you snooze?
No, I know, because it looks at your eyes. It stares at you. If I look to the side for too long, it doesn't like it.
Oh, happy birthday, Zach Minger in the chat room.
It's
This
his birthday
Sunday,
on
my
Sunday.
birthday.
He's turning 140.
A big shout. Who did the birthday shout outs? Who was that guy on Channel 9?
Channel 9.
Yeah, was it Channel 9 or Channel 11?
I don't know.
The
They all
weather,
did it.
the weatherman.
Sam Champion?
Yeah, Sam Champion, right? He'd be like, "Oh, the big happy birthday!"
I saw Sam Champion in Manhasset one time, picking
Yeah?
his nose, driving his Mercedes with his frosted tips.
What a douche.
All right, where do you want to go? What are we talking about? Royal Rumble.
Let's talk about.
By the way,
wrestling.
you know where I'm going tonight? I'm going to Bourbon Street to see Shillelagh Law.
What is that?
It is a Irish band.
I know what Bourbon Street is.
Yeah, Shillelagh Law.
Shillelagh Law.
It's like Irish. It's like an Irish.
You made this up.
Look at
You
this.
made it. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wow. That's a good logo. All right. Should we jump into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks for your patience, guys. Triple H to headline this year's WWE Hall of Fame class. He was informed by The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels at a quote unquote town
And
hall
that he
meeting.
didn't know.
And that he quote unquote didn't know. He is the 10th person to be inducted twice. I saw the video. You saw the video.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. Who do you think it was like phony baloney horseshit where he didn't know?
I think a little of that. Yeah, because he's in charge of this.
Yeah.
You know, he's in charge of it. People were saying like, "Oh, look, he put himself in there." Dude, he is a Hall of
Who cares?
Famer.
He's
What
a
difference
Hall
does
of
it?
Famer,
yeah.
What difference
Nick
does it
Khan
make?
could have went around his back. I mean, Nick Khan could have went over his
He
head.
could have gone over his head. He could have done something. But like the dude is a Hall of Famer.
So he went in with DX, right?
He went in with the
With no Billy Gunn.
Did Billy Gunn get
Billy
it?
Gunn was there.
Was he there?
Billy Gunn
Yeah.
was there.
I
Okay.
think he might have
Remember
been there for that.
Okay.
This Ant Company line.
Oh yeah, that was
came
it.
out.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Pissant Company.
So DX and now by himself.
The more
I
and
have
more
a
I
trivia
think he
question
was
for you.
And then
surprised.
I think at some point Evolution.
I guess so. You could put
Right?
Evolution.
I
in.
feel like Evolution should be in the Hall of Fame, right? Well, like,
but
Flair's-
Randy should be in before he gets in with Evolution.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Hunter did it. You know.
Yeah, I'm saying like I think Evolution first, and then because you need Flair. Flair has to be around for that,
Yeah.
So Flair would be a
I have a
3-time
trivia.
Hall of Famer then.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Quick trivia for you.
Yeah.
Who are the two guys that are in twice that aren't in as singles wrestlers? There's two of them.
X-Pac.
Yeah, it would have to
One.
be X-Pac with the
DX and NWO,
Yeah,
right?
and
Mhm.
ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good question.
The other one's a little harder. I'm sure
He's there in the Hall of Fame
Arn Anderson.
as a tag.
You're on the right track, Rich.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah,
Arn Anderson.
you're in that
Yeah.
scene.
'Cause I'm
He
like,
isn't, but
Barry Windham.
there you go.
Oh yeah, because he's in as a
yeah.
horseman. Yeah, he's in as a horseman.
Yeah.
Horseman and then the U.S. Express, which went in last year.
Oh my God, the U.S. Express went in last. I totally forgot that.
That was
Yeah.
last year? Jesus.
Lloyd Lindsay Young. He's the one who did the birthday shout-outs.
Lord Lindsay Young.
Lloyd Lindsay Young. Thank you, David Scott.
So this is the 10th person to be inducted twice. The great, well deserved.
Yeah.
The guy
You
is
know-
unbelievable. Yeah, Jonathan.
You know why I think it was a real surprise to him?
Why?
Because of how long it took for WWE to put graphics out.
Oh, okay.
All
It
right.
took almost 12 hours for them to start pushing it on social media, which tells me if it was they would have had it within an hour on social.
You look like you're in a space capsule.
I am in a space capsule. I'm on Cloud 42. I'm with the Greys. I'm with the Anunnaki. I'm going. I'm ready. I'm with the egg.
I'm going.
My egg is in the
Listen,
backyard.
guys, if you're into aliens, just wait for that announcement that's going to come in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Ready? Are you okay?
I'm going to vomit again. Where are we going?
WWE also announced their Clash in Paris PLE taking place on August 31st, 2025. The event is set for the Paris La Défense Arena on Sunday, August 31st, touted as the largest indoor arena in Europe with a capacity of 40,000, which I do think they'll probably sell out.
If they don't sell it, they'll come close.
Yeah.
I mean, this product is so hot right now,
Yeah.
and it bothers a lot of people that they got hot.
Yeah.
You know, you see that conversation. It's like, well, how much different is it from Vince McMahon's WWE? It doesn't need to be that much different.
Right.
All it needs is the perception to change.
Exactly.
I people don't realize that. Like, obviously, there's a way that you got to follow things, and obviously, there's a WWE style to things, and that is instilled in that company forever. Is it better now? Sure. Yeah.
It feels better. It feels like things are breathing easier. It also feels storyline-wise, things have started to make a lot more sense in the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, because they don't storylines just don't stop.
Right, because there's not a guy going like,
I'm over it.
I don't like this.
Yeah. I mean, and how many times has that happened where you've seen somebody get a push and something is happening and you're like, oh, this is the direction they're going, and then it just disappears.
Mm-hmm. Zack Ryder getting thrown off that ramp.
Zack Ryder got thrown off that ramp and never came back.
Never came back, dude.
Yeah.
Kane sent him to hell, and that was it. But yeah, you're getting good stuff. Like, you're still they're what I like that WWE has been doing the last couple of years is not so much that they're bleeding stories dry, is that they are keeping momentum up with storylines.
Yes.
Sammy and the Bloodline's a good example.
That's a great storyline.
Sammy being able to go back and forth with these guys, and also the promo he cut on Punk on Monday by saying like, hey, by the way, I headlined WrestleMania and you never did. Like, oh yeah, he did. You know, very interesting stuff that they're doing. September 1st, Monday Night Raw will also come from the same venue. Do you think this means it's going to be live on Netflix in the afternoon because of the time
Probably.
difference?
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, because what difference does it make?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I like that. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Time difference? What difference does it make?
Well, AEW has a big time difference problem, and we'll talk about that.
Well, we're going to talk about that now. AEW Grand Slam is now listed to air at 10:30 p.m. after NBA Weekend coverage. Listed as a Collision episode. Now, this is interesting. I feel like this threw everybody into some kind of like deep funk because it didn't seem like AEW could get it together as far as this show goes.
Yeah.
So this is going to be pre-taped now.
So this, I will tell you, has turned into a logistical nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened here.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's Australia. There's a major time shift.
Right.
What I assumed they would have done was air it on. I mean, listen, if anybody else was doing it, they would air it on their streaming provider as a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then you air it on TBS.
Right.
I don't know why it's not getting moved to.
Gesundheit.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
They're taking me. This is how
Getting beamed up right
this
now.
is how I get beamed up. I sneeze and my eyes just widen.
Okay. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If the aliens beam you up,
Yeah.
right?
Oh man, I can't wait.
Would you ask for an extra 5 minutes to bring some stuff with you?
Oh, to go up there?
Yeah.
I would want to know, like, hey, is this like what do I need?
It's either like you an immediate beam up, or you can say
No.
like, guys, can I have 5 minutes? And they go, make it snappy.
You want an itinerary? Is that what
I
you're
got a
asking
question for you. Okay, and I'm so serious.
You didn't answer
okay?
mine yet, though.
I would want my phone.
Okay. I just assumed that's in your pocket already.
Okay. No, not. What am I taking? I don't know.
Okay. Say goodbye to your family, maybe?
See, I'm going back. I'm going back home. See you guys later. If I really think about this, okay? If I got abducted,
Sure.
right? And I came back,
Mhm.
and I'm like, Rich, I'm not joking.
Mhm.
I was abducted last night.
Okay.
These fucking little gray men took me
Uh-huh.
to the what are they? Where are they from?
Walmart.
Zeta. Where are the Grays from? Somebody look that
Just
up.
a big Walmart down the
Where are
street.
the Grays from? Jonathan, fact check that for me. I need to know where the Greys are from. Zeta, Beta, Zeta, Particuli, whatever the hell they're from.
They're from the Pleiades.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Palladians.
Mhm.
If they took me, I would not come back.
Mm-hmm.
If I got abducted, I came back, and I'm like, Rich, I was fucking abducted.
Yeah.
And I have proof.
Uh-huh.
And I snapped a selfie with these fucking things.
Yeah.
Would you believe me?
Oh, yeah.
You would.
I would.
Would you be like, no, Andrew got abducted?
I mean,
saw.
I don't know if I'd spread the news like that, but I'd believe you.
What percentage of the audience would believe me that watches this?
If you had proof where you were like, yo, check this out, and it's just like a selfie of you with the aliens, I'd be like, oh, that's insane.
I'm like, check this out. They replaced my wanger with a freaking light bulb.
And that would be, oh no, that would be the next question.
Take a look at this.
That would be the next question. Did they mess with your donger? That's always the question.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, how many people like that are because
Except
now
light
this
bulb
alien
stick?
stuff is so
Yeah.
big,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And it's unbelievable online.
We're on the ground floor of the alien stuff. By the way.
It is.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Tell me.
So
Where
their location is unknown, but what you were getting at is they're sometimes known as Zeta Reptilians.
No, they're from a certain area. They're from the
Google
Zeta
is
something.
saying no.
You should know, Jonathan.
Google's
You're on
saying
the
a lot of
mothership
their
right
DNA
now.
is found in New Hampshire and Australia.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Sure.
Have you ever been to New Hampshire?
Mhm.
Scar Happy, he'd believe me. He would believe me.
Yeah.
I would.
I would believe.
I would believe. I can't wait for that day to happen. I want all those stories to be true.
Same here.
Like, that guy that's like, he's like, oh, actually, the ones that I met, they're not gray, they're blue.
Yeah.
They're blue men in
blue.
suits
Yeah.
walking around.
Uh-oh.
I want that guy to be so.
Blue Man Group.
Excuse me, I just blew myself. I
Zeta
would.
Rectuli.
What?
Zeta Rectuli.
Zeta.
Reticuli.
Oh my God.
Aliens from.
The MG's having a great time today.
They are from. Well, no, listen, they're from a certain place, okay?
This guy's got no pants on
Yeah, it's
right
the
now. MG, are you
Reptilian
Porky Pigging it right now?
constellation located in the southern celestial hemisphere.
I love how we're having two different
Okay,
conversations.
wonderful. Thank you. All right, let's go on with Russell.
I think MG's Porky Pigging it today. Shirt, no undies.
He's wearing no undies, dude. Dude, put it away.
No, sit down. What? All right, where are we right now? Yeah, so Grand Slam was like, what are they doing? All right.
Yeah, so logistically, it became a nightmare.
Mhm.
Originally, it was supposed to air at 8 p.m. on the collision time slot, and it was going to be a 3-hour program.
Mhm.
That's what I was told.
Right.
It was going to be a 3-hour show. It's a special. It'll be on. They're on Zeta Reticuli. There you go.
Zeta Reticuli.
Thank you,
There we go.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
That was the answer we were looking for
Thank
here. This is X-Files talk.
Mhm.
I'm Agent Scully. This is Agent Mulder with me.
Oh.
Can I be your Scully?
Yeah. You can be my Scully.
Wonderful.
You can be my Scully any day of the week.
So it totally got, I don't know if they forgot about the NBA, the NBA All-Star Weekend coverage.
Mhm.
So now the question is, why are you putting this on at 10:30? Well, here's the reality. It's not going to go on at 10:30. It's probably going to go on a little later than 10:30.
Yeah.
Whenever that ends.
Whenever that ends. Whenever the coverage
Right.
ends. So
And it's
is
listed to 12:30. So I don't know if they're going to just run it long and
They'll
call
probably
it a
run
day
it
or
long.
what they'll do.
the way that they see this is if we move this, I don't know what True has on. I nobody ever told me that they were considering True TV for this. I don't know what TNT has on. Or what is it on? TNT or TBS?
It's on,
TBS.
That
TNT.
show's on.
It's on TNT. I'm so sorry. I keep doing this every time. I did this
True
with the guy
TV, they
from
run-
Warner, and I'm like, TBS. He's like, TNT.
TNT,
dude.
TBS, TNT, TBS.
I don't know why they don't
TV
move
just
it.
runs reruns. They do reruns on it because I see it on there
Thank
every now
you.
and again, like late. That's
Okay.
Their idea is we have an opportunity to get a huge audience to tune into this and to possibly stick around. Let's take that risk.
Right.
That's how they see this.
Sure. Why not? I mean, you know,
I don't know. At the end of the day, when are you going to watch it? You're going to watch it on. Most people are going to probably watch it on Sunday morning. And now it's a 2-day-old show.
I will stand in defense of that because I do get pretty hype after watching All-Star Weekend.
So you'll stay and you'll watch.
I'll probably stay up and watch.
Okay.
Just because I'm a wrestling fan. I'm also a basketball guy. So like I always watch All-Star Weekend.
Yeah. Listen, Australia was a big undertaking. Again, we spoke about this. I don't know if this was a paid show. I would hope it was. I would hope that somebody, this was a sponsored show from a municipality or a promoter or something. But they don't have great positioning on TV in Australia. Yeah. Australia's a very difficult place to get to for most of the Northern Hemisphere.
Right.
So you're not getting any tourism or much, maybe surrounding islands.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. This kind of became something that it wasn't intended on becoming.
Interesting.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Don't hold it against them. It happens. Let's see. Are we moving on?
Yeah.
While on the Pat McAfee show, Stephanie McMahon announced her new ESPN Plus show, Stephanie's Places, coming in March. I really want this to. You ever see Kunk on Earth?
No.
There's a YouTube show with this British lady who's an it's a Borat / Ali G level troll. What this woman is doing.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
And it's called Kunk on Earth. I wish this was Stephanie's version of that, where she just goes places
and just
trolls people. This is in conjunction with Omaha Studios, which produces Peyton's Places. Some of the episodes announced are conversations with Roman Reigns, Charlotte Flair, and Steve Austin.
I want her to work on Austin's farm.
I want the show to just be her and Austin.
What would that be like?
Where are we going next, Steph? Where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going to go to Epcot?
Oh my God. Steve and Steph at Epcot?
Steve and Steph at Disney World is my show that I'm pitching. We're going to ride the teacups, Steph. We're going to go on that Tron ride. Anyway, Dark Side of the Ring also revealed its episodes for the upcoming season. Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Great.
That great story on how it was figured out. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize like the concept behind it, what it originally was. Essentially, it was a regular cell. Like, this was a thing in wrestling for years.
Yeah,
you would have the top covered.
Put a lid on it.
But they just put a lid on it and made it bigger.
So this is interesting because listen, the Hell in a Cell was a historic, legendary match, right?
Yeah.
I think last year, a couple of years ago, WWE sneakily sometimes puts out videos, right? They put out a video of Taker and Mankind doing commentary for the whole match.
How was that?
It was really good. And, they both go back and forth about it. Like, oh, this is how I was feeling that day. This is blah, 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 this, et cetera, right? So I wonder if they're going to incorporate some of that footage into there.
The best moment of that is the wrestling IQ of Terry Funk.
Oh, yeah.
He made that whole moment feel so real, right? Yeah. And this man, his wrestling IQ is so high that he knew he had a spot where he takes a choke slam from The Undertaker. He started removing his shoes.
Yeah.
So when he goes up and he comes down, his shoes go flying.
Right.
That is such high wrestling IQ.
Yeah. He's the Funker.
He's the Funker.
R.I.P. Funker. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Big Van Vader, one of our favorites. Oh, so good. So good. The best. Tony Atlas.
Guy had claw fingers.
He did.
Tony Atlas, okay.
Ludwig Borga.
The alleged Nazi.
That's going to be a wild one.
Yeah.
Billy Jack Haynes.
Alleged murderer.
That's going to be a wild.
Yeah.
Eddie Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert should be fascinating.
Yeah, Eddie Gilbert's going to be fascinating.
Stuff Eddie Gilbert?
I'm going to love that one.
Yeah. Superstar Billy Graham.
That's a great one, too. A lot of stories.
Interesting entry here. Daphne.
That was a sad ending.
Yeah.
That's why that one.
If they tell the story,
right,
that's not really known,
right,
like the Daphne story that's not really known, it is one of the most tragic,
very sad.
Because I'll tell you off the air, but I'm curious how they're going to tell that story because she came in a very unique time, and remember, people don't realize when Daphne came out, it was almost the anti-diva.
Yep.
And WCW had stumbled onto something.
Right.
But because of their ineptitude, they couldn't get it going.
Great word.
Ineptitude?
Yeah.
I mean, it is ineptitude.
Yeah, no, it's 100%.
They couldn't get it going, and they just had her she was a scream queen.
Yeah.
Right? That was her thing.
Yeah.
With Crowbar. But there was something special about it.
Absolutely.
She was very different. She looked different. And then she got signed to WWE. She went to OVW, and that was it.
Very sad.
Yeah.
The original Sheik.
The original Sheik.
Very cool.
That's your guy.
Right, MG?
See, Jonathan thought I was
This is
talking to
my
him.
guy.
That is your guy.
Detroit guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live
It's
right
gonna
in
be
the middle of
kinda
Detroit,
interesting.
right?
Yeah. And no,
No.
this one is his guy.
This is my guy.
Muhammad Hassan.
And Muhammad Hassan, one of my favorite. I love that gimmick. I'm going to tell you
Same here.
something. I
Same
love
here.
the gimmick. I'm of Middle Eastern descent, and I will tell you there was nothing offensive about that fucking gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's my favorite gimmick,
Okay,
and I am that.
He was an Italian guy from Canada, right?
he was an Italian school teacher, I
Mhm.
believe. He was an Italian dude. I love the gimmick. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it gave a lot of heat. Now, when they had the Al Qaeda's come out, that was when they kind of pushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I had no problem. I enjoyed it. And you know what was my favorite? Seeing the joy on my father's face when Davari would start screaming in Farsi.
Yeah.
That was incredible. It was done so well. He would just curse at everybody. Tell them that their father's a dog. And then, of course, Hulk Hogan comes out and just, ruins them.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it because the Muhammad Hassan thing, that had legs.
It did.
Let's totally not look at it in 2025 eyes.
Right.
Okay? That gimmick was really over.
Mhm.
And the heat that it was receiving was unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
As soon as that music hit,
Most hated man in the company.
that came on, the hairs on everybody's arms
Yeah.
were I mean, listen, it's right after 9/11.
Right. Wild.
It
Wild
is-
times.
I'm not big on low-end racial stereotype gimmicks.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
But there is something to be said about a really menacing foreign heel.
Yes.
Rusev,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, fantastic.
That's one of the last ones.
Bulgarian
even
brute.
Gunther, he's a menacing. Gunther's a little. You got to be careful with that gimmick.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Like
For sure.
you can't
have this guy raising one arm.
You can't. A lot of people are raising one arm. I think it's a big mistake. I never
think
raise
it's
my
a
one arm. I only
huge
go.
mistake.
I never. My hand will never get pointy. You know how I raise my arms like this, like fist.
Just like Danny Garcia?
Yeah, I just do one of
Start
these.
doing the dance?
My arms never go 90 degrees. They just go straight up.
Nope.
That's it.
No, can't be doing that now.
Can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that. Your car was doing that to you the other day.
My car was definitely doing that to me.
Your car got activated.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I think this is a pretty interesting lineup. Now, which one do you think is going to be the big one?
Oh, I feel like Hell in a Cell probably I feel like Hell in a Cell would get more
Because
eyes
everything
on
is
it.
like older.
Yeah, I feel like Hell in a Cell would get more eyes on it.
I mean, the Ludwig. Oh, talking about raising hands. Ludwig Borga.
Oh, geez, yeah.
That's the one.
Mhm. Muhammad, you know what my favorite, I think, Dark Side episode was?
What?
New Jack.
That one was
I love
fantastic.
New Jack.
He's from Finland.
New Jack?
No, yeah, and Ludwig Borga.
Okay. What about you? What do you think is going to be?
I think Daphne. If they tell that story right, I mean, it's such a sad story.
I'm into all of these, but I really want to see how they play out the Muhammad Hassan one.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want to go into Raw?
Yeah,
real
there you
quick?
go. Bachelor 3000. Muhammad Hassan was a sympathetic babyface. Listen, the Iron Sheik was a babyface in my family.
Yeah, there you go.
Khosrow was a good guy. He just was misunderstood.
Mm-hmm. Muhammad Hassan was actually a sympathetic babyface, an American guy who fought against racism and bigotry.
Yeah, and he got booed. He got booed for that.
Yeah.
CM Punk also got booed for being straight edge.
Can you believe that? You don't drink, you loser?
Mm-hmm. Ready for Raw?
Yeah, let's go.
Here's
I have 32 minutes.
32 minutes.
35 minutes.
You want to just call it quits at 11:35?
11:40.
11:40?
Yeah,
All right,
11:40 is good. I have to get my kids.
JD McDonough. This is from our little highlights from Raw. JD McDonough took a nasty bump on the announce desk, ended up puncturing a lung and getting cracked ribs. And he
Scary.
finished the match. What a trooper.
Yeah, scary. Michael Cole knew something was wrong immediately.
Good for him, man. I feel like the way he finished it, that's definitely some kind of brownie points for the company. I hope that guy has a
but
speedy
should
recovery.
it be though? You know what I mean?
No, I know. Yeah.
Should it be? Like, oh yeah, he risked his life even more. He punctured a lung. I mean, that's not. He's out for a long time.
Yeah, he's out for a while.
I feel like they got to address that announce table too. The new design, it's a lot of sharp, pointy.
It is a lot of sharp points. A lot of show. They need to bring those old TVs back. Those were like menacing.
The monitors?
The monitors that Bret Hart started destroying.
Like big,
I'm convinced Vince McMahon bought something in liquidation because they used those monitors for way too long.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are SDI black and white monitors or color monitors, little tiny screens. And they used to beat the crap out of those things.
I thought about that. We were watching a Rumble from the 90s not too long ago. And I was like, did he buy a defunct TV station?
Yeah.
He bought something, and like, because those monitors would always get destroyed, or they're sturdy as F.
I think they're very sturdy.
You know, because they look like they're very sturdy. They look like they can take a beating. Anyway, they announced that it was Zelina Vega's last night on Raw, and she would be moving to SmackDown.
And you know who else is on SmackDown? Andrade.
They made a big deal about this.
Mm-hmm.
Andrade's
Put them
on
together.
SmackDown.
Put them together again.
Let's maybe have a returning Malachi Black.
Oh, when they fight
Alistair? Yeah.
You know what? Zelina and Alistair together and give her like a gothy gimmick.
Yep.
Ooh, man, that's great.
Great stuff.
Great stuff.
If this guy comes back at the Rumble, I want the full coffin.
She's a Flushing girl.
Yes. She's a New Yorker.
So is Rebby.
I want this guy to come out like this on the thing.
Oh,
Best, one of the best entrances of all time, Alistair Black.
You want to see my vampire handshake?
Please, yeah.
Okay, I get awakened.
Uh-huh.
I'll do what you do.
You got to do it on camera. Do you do?
What you do.
Can that be our new handshake?
Yeah, this?
We just go like this?
Yeah, that's our thing. That's it. Yeah, we're done. We're set.
You couldn't even see what was going on.
Right there.
We're done. Okay. They officially revealed the 2K25 cover with Roman Reigns and a little Paul Heyman in the corner. Heyman would be interrupted by Drew McIntyre. Listen, I read this as these guys are hinting at Brock Lesnar coming back.
I'm not. I would expect him to come back.
Right. Well, the way Heyman, this might be a me thing. The way Heyman was cutting that promo. What was Brock Lesnar's nickname? The one in what?
The Beast Incarnate?
No, the one in whatever.
The 1 in 21 and 1.
Was it the 1 in 29?
The 1 in 21, whatever, 1 in 20, whatever it was.
1 in 31 or whatever?
Yeah.
It felt like he was about to say that.
I'm curious if he could build a super group where it's Brock, it's Roman, it's Punk, like it's all the Paul Heyman guys.
The new NWO?
I mean, why not?
PWO?
Why not have something? I mean, that would be interesting. I'm curious about CM Punk's favor, that he's going to ask. This Rumble's fascinating. Fascinating. Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn. They went 14 and a half minutes. This was a fun match. CM Punk would have a strong back and forth promo with Cody to end the show. I got to tell you, man, CM Punk may have been the pivotal shift. They were on that trajectory, but he's added such a different element to everything because there's such reality in everything he's doing. His feud with Seth, his feud with Drew, his feud with Cody now. And Cody exited AEW as Punk was there. And that last promo when Cody cut, it was almost like an FU to Punk.
Yep.
Fascinating.
You might say he's the icing on the cake.
He definitely is the icing on the cake, but he's also the detriment.
Do you think so?
If something bad happens, I don't expect that to happen here. I really don't. I think this is a very different WWE, and they're doing it the right way. They're leaving him the F alone, and they're letting him do whatever. He wants to go to NXT and play with the kids? Great.
Awesome.
Go ahead. Excellent. You don't have to deal with any of the nonsense.
Right. It seems like it was a huge homecoming for the guy.
Listen,
did you watch that video with him and Randy Orton?
Yeah, they were palling it up.
Buddy with everybody. I think, these guys now at the top of WWE, they know it's business.
Yo, just let's talk about the Rumble, okay?
Yeah, please.
And this is a great example of this.
Yeah.
Here's the men's Royal Rumble, okay? This does not indicate any order of entry. John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Penta. This is the best of. This is like a best of
10 years.
The last 10 last 10 years. I mean, how can you argue?
Best of the last 15 years,
I'm sure if we go through a lineup, right? I'm talking about people that are super hot right now.
Yeah.
if we go through a lineup of Royal Rumbles where we've had everybody in it, right? Where you really, it was always missing people. Like The Undertaker was not a Royal Rumble guy.
Right.
Until he was with me. But like, again, it was done sporadically because you still had people in title matches happening. So you were missing all your top acts. This is every top act in the company. If you're not the world champion, you're in this.
Right.
Which makes all the sense in the world.
Absolutely.
Why would you, if you're, let's say, I don't know, give me, let's go back to the 90s or 2000s, right? It's 19, let's say you're Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Would you rather want an Intercontinental match or would you want a chance at the World Championship?
Right. Put him in the Rumble.
You want to be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
I liked when they would have the guy do double duty.
Oh, I love double
because
duty.
that made the most sense. Like, no, I'm not missing out on this.
Yep.
I don't care if I won my match.
Love double duty.
I want to come in. I'm going to do this. You got 12 names declared. I'm sure we'll have some surprises. I'm sure we'll have NXT people as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get TNA people.
Sure.
Joe Hendry should be in this.
Absolutely.
Dolph Ziggler should be in
Absolutely.
this. I think
The
JBL
Hardys.
should show up and be in this.
Absolutely.
I think the Hardys should be in this. You could put something together that is incredible.
Yeah.
Now, the execution at the end of the day is what tells the story of a Royal Rumble.
Absolutely.
The Final Four tells a story. The Final Six tells a story. I think they're going to do something very unique here.
Yeah.
That face-off between Penta and Punk has to happen.
Yes.
That face-off between Shinsuke Nakamura and Penta. That face-off between Drew McIntyre and John Cena. I want to say Cena and Penta. I want Penta to do his little this
And
walk.
then Cena's going to do this shit.
And I think Penta will look around. He's like, who's in front of me?
Yep.
I like his little walk.
Yeah, his little entrance walk. It's going to be good. You're going to get a lot of face-offs this year.
Great declared so far for this.
It's great declared. I think if you stick with your mix of a couple of TNA guys, a few NXT guys, and some, like, let's say Randy Orton shows up.
Okay. Oh, okay. Orton, maybe Goldberg.
You know, Goldberg. Let's say Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy.
Right. Alistair.
I do
Black,
have some options.
Andrade.
I don't know if you know what? Andrade would be great in this.
AJ Styles possibly if he's healthy.
Styles is coming back.
Is he cleared?
We'll see.
Okay. I think this is gonna be a cool one. You know,
Yo,
what do you think?
Holy moly. Do you know what we're going to get? If this happens,
Go ahead.
we could get Styles and Punk.
There we go.
That is something we spoke about when he went to AEW that it's so unfortunate. We did not get to see. It happened on the Indies.
Yeah.
We never got to see this.
You're gonna get Obafemi probably. You're gonna get Trick.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Carmelo.
Yeah.
Who do you think are gonna be the bottom four?
Punk, Roman.
John Cena.
Braun.
I don't know. Oh, Braun Breaker should be in this too.
Braun Breaker
You know
should be in
what?
this.
You're going to need one of those guys to do well. I think Braun Breaker would be the story of a Final Four or five.
Yeah. Who's gonna be the house
for
cleaner?
a Final Four?
I think
Who's
Carmelo Hayes would be a good one for that.
Who's the house cleaner?
Yeah. Is it Braun Strowman? Is it
It could be Braun
You know.
Strowman. Yeah.
who's gonna get like everybody out of that ring? Because it used to be Kane.
It used to be Kane. Then it was Brock.
Yeah.
For a while.
It'll still be Kane.
Braun Strowman. It could be. I don't know, man. This doesn't look like you got scrubs in here. This is half the freaking roster.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. So I'm looking forward to this
Same here.
greatly.
It's gonna be awesome.
Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. Women's Rumble. Sorry, we're going to speed it up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Nia Jax, Bayley, Charlotte Flair,
Oh,
Bianca Belair, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Lyra Valkyria, Ivy Nile, Io Sky. That's what we have so far. I mean, we know Jordan Grace,
Asuka.
Asuka,
Cora Jade.
Cora Jade,
Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez definitely should be in there.
Zelina.
Zelina will be in there.
Lita.
Yeah, you're gonna need. You know what? Why not Gail Kim?
Lita. Gail Kim.
Why not Gail Kim?
Molly.
I would love
Yeah,
Gail
Molly.
Kim in this. Looking forward to that too.
Yeah.
AJ
Here
Lee,
is
hopefully.
the what surprises.
Well, who are going to be your bottom four for the ladies? You also have Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch.
Do we have that?
maybe
Oh no, this is the watch, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, maybe AJ Lee? I think AJ Lee would be a coup.
You know what people are doing? Remember that photo of Punk at the airport? And
Yeah.
every year it comes out, they're like, CM Punk was at the airport. They're just photoshopping AJ's head on there now.
So who do you think, Julia?
Julia would be great in this.
Do you think? Who do you think bottom 4
For the women?
Yeah.
You could do you could do Bailey, Charlotte. You could do Bailey, Charlotte,
Liv,
Becky,
Liv, yeah.
Bailey, Charlotte, and maybe Liv.
and Mercedes.
No, Bianca. Put
Mercedes shows up somehow.
Mercedes shows up somehow.
Jeez.
And Bianca Belair, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would put Bianca in the final. See, it's hard because you have 10 declared here, and I don't know who else is going to be there.
Is Jade cleared, or is she still banged up?
Jade would be interesting to see.
Yeah, because she would be
Who
the house
ran her
cleaner.
over?
Right. She could be the house
Who
cleaner.
Austined her?
Yeah, who Austin her? I got a pitch for Io Sky for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Guys at WWE, if you're listening,
they are.
have her come out in a hot air balloon.
Yeah, I would love
Just a
that.
hot air balloon
I
lands.
would love that.
Because she's like the sky pirate, right?
I'm down this French Revolution rabbit hole.
Oh, oui.
I'm really into it. I've gone through all of modern history, so
Okay.
now I'm doing the French Revolution.
Mhm.
And right before that, the French were planning on going to war with England,
Mhm.
and England was freaking out because the French had air dominance with
Yeah.
hot air balloons.
Yep.
And there's actually photos of like sketches on what they wanted to do, and it's a comedic bomb,
Mhm.
like the round
Yeah,
bowling
yeah.
ball with the thing,
Yeah.
and they're just dropping it on people. And I'm like, the most French of weapons of mass destruction.
Oh, yeah.
There's no other way to say it. That is a French
Mhm.
WMD. Fantastic. So here are the names that we don't know, right? And maybe we'll get them.
Sure.
Brock Lesnar, Bill Goldberg, Joe Hendry.
The Hardys.
She's no good, Hendry. She's no good, Hendry. Hendry.
Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona, I would love
I
to
think
see.
Matt Cardona would be a coup. I want Matt
Yeah.
Cardona. Also, Chelsea Green is not in the Rumble,
Chelsea
right?
Chelsea
Yeah.
could be in it. Trick Williams, Obafemi, Ethan Page.
Ethan Page would be fantastic.
Maybe, you know what? Who else from TNA? That's another question. Who else?
All right, here's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name? You didn't add MG. You didn't add what's his name? The guy. I'm blanking on his name now. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul's there.
Is he?
Yeah, number 11.
Oh, number 11. Okay. Logan Paul.
Good list.
He's saying he's coming in at number 30, right?
Paul?
Yeah.
Is he?
That's what the hint was on Monday.
That was the hint. Yeah.
Right. What would you do? Number 30 hits. The fucking Rock.
That's an interesting idea.
I feel
too.
like that rounds it out. That would make a lot of sense for this.
And he throws out CM
And
Punk.
The Rock fucking wins.
Oh my
And
So
god.
there is
Rock,
something-
Rock Cody headlines WrestleMania.
There is something going around that one of the promos in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Yeah.
Some of the new ones are showing the Rock's image in like a 0 that came up or something.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not put him in at number 30? Why not put him in at number 29? You could do some. Him and Logan Paul having a face-to-face would be the best.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Rock and Logan
I'm gonna
Paul
tell you,
Mania.
here's how I see it. Not
Sure.
everything needs to be a 5-star match. If it's entertaining,
Exactly.
it got the start. My kids are so psyched for this tomorrow.
Yeah.
They are
I
so
will say-
psyched for this.
That's a good point because Logan Paul and The Rock actually do have some internet history, so that would be hilarious. The Rock basically had Logan Paul under his tutelage until that Japan video came out, and then The Rock disassociated completely, and Logan has voiced how angry that he is from that whole situation multiple times.
Maybe we shouldn't shoot dead people in forests and then laugh at it.
Yeah.
But The Rock winning the Rumble, Rock and Cody at WrestleMania.
People would boo the shit out of it, but I would get a kick out of it. I would enjoy it.
The return to the story, right?
Return to the story. That is tomorrow. Big Rumble show. 6 p.m. start for the show.
Oh, can't wait.
Can't wait. Perfect time. What time does it end?
Never.
9?
24
10?
hours.
10. It'll end at 10.
What if they just kept it going? And
Just
number 31.
And 32.
Gilbert.
And Michael goes like, I don't know what's going on.
Just locked in that arena for 24 hours.
It's like 70 people come out.
Glass break. Steve Austin, number
I
30.
would love that. You want to touch on Dynamite really quick?
Yeah, we got about 20 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Get your questions ready. We're going to do some Q&A a little bit after this segment. If you want to super chat us, that's great. We'll answer your question first.
We're going to have time for the unboxing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
bring it
yeah,
out now. Let's do it now.
Okay.
I'll talk about
I
Dynamite.
gave it to you. I handed it to
It's
you.
next to you.
Next to me.
Yeah, by your feet. There,
Yeah.
down there.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Jesus.
It's creepy that he knows where it is.
Yeah, good call, Jonathan.
I remembered to watch him put it down because I knew he'd forget it.
Andrew, Jonathan, can you do a show called The Andrew Observer?
He is the Andrew Observer.
Yeah,
Andrew
gotcha.
Observer every Sunday. All right, guys, we're gonna open some fucking hot sauce.
Get your questions ready. I'm gonna skip Dynamite. We
let's
don't
skip
have time
Dynamite.
for Dynamite.
My
but-
only takeaway from Dynamite is that
Yeah.
Brian Cage looks like an angry neighbor.
Yo, that hair is getting crazy.
He's just like, "Bro, your garbage
From
cans are
Florida.
touching my
From
driveway.
Florida, an angry neighbor from Florida.
Your garbage cans are touching my driveway." It was a fun Dynamite.
It was a fun day.
It was a fun Dynamite. All right, let's see. We're doing Geeks Hot Sauce Collection 2024.
Yeah.
Flavors: mango habanero, spelled wrong. Red Dead Reaper, spelled wrong. Garden green, spelled correctly. Spicy ketchup, wing sauce, spelled right. Blended pepper powder.
Did he really spell it wrong? Habanero.
Haberno.
Haberno.
Mango haberno.
Okay, Mango Haberno. That's
I-
his thing. It's trademark.
Red Dead Reaper. Reaper spelled wrong.
Yeah. Reaper.
Reaper.
let's open 'em.
Haberno.
It's on
Haberno.
brand. It's on brand. You know.
I'll tell you though, the boxing is so good.
The boxing is really good. All right, we got Deep Red.
Let me see this one. I have
Heat
not
level.
opened this.
Deep Red. This is not even on the list. It just says Deep Red.
No, that one's the extra one. That was the bonus.
Oh, this is
Okay,
an extra
that's the
one.
extra one. All right, we got Deep Red. Ooh, what do we got here? We got blended pepper powder.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. All right, let's see.
You made this? The pepper powder?
I made it. Yeah. It's all the
Very
blends.
cool. Wing sauce. Very nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Just
It
kind of
says wine sauce on it, dude. Okay, heat level is a 1 2 6. Okay.
Thanks for putting the heat level on it. That's nice. But is this the heat level according to you? Or you're just
Yeah.
like licking all
Yeah.
these and going like,
He licks them all.
Caribbean Queen mango. I love it.
Is that what it is?
Caribbean Queen mango?
Caribbean Queen mango?
Caribbean Queen mango.
Caribbean Queen.
Is that the mango haberno, MG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Garden green. Very nice. This says 4 peppers
That one
on
you
it.
might need to shake before you use it because I know it
Very
separated.
cool.
But
how did you top these? Do you have like a thing at home?
yeah.
He squeezed
Yeah.
them with his butt cheek.
There we go. Sweet. Got some. There we go. All right, last one. What do we got here? We got the Red
That's
Dead
the
Reaper.
beast.
Red Dead Reaper spelled correctly on the bottle.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's, you know.
Very cool. And it's got this is a 6, huh?
Yeah, that's the beast.
Should we try some of these? You want to do the Reaper real quick?
I want to do the Caribbean Queen. Actually, do we want to open them?
Or do you want to
Yeah,
open them
just
next
hold them
time?
till the
Like,
next time.
part.
No, we'll do it next time. We're out of time.
hangout. Yeah,
Yeah,
next
we're out of
hangout,
time.
We'll do it. All right.
We're out of time.
I'll-
Guys, get your
Let's do
questions
questions.
ready.
So we'll do a couple here, and then I'm so sorry. My kids have a half a day today, and I had no idea until this morning.
All right. This is from Carl.
Yeah.
Question: AJ Lee in the Rumble?
I would hope so. I don't know. I don't think so.
I would hope
but
so,
I would
too.
hope so. I would love for her to be in the Rumble.
Another follow-up question from Carl: do you think Charlotte will be booed when she wins the Rumble?
I don't think so. Maybe. You know, that's a good question. I don't know. It depends on the vibe and what she does and who she works with and who she helps. I want to see her and Jordan Grace go at it.
Yes.
I mean, that's a tremendous match.
I think it's a no-brainer that she wins because then you have that program with Tiffany Stratton.
Or you have the program
Amazing.
with Rhea.
I would go more towards Tiffany Stratton. I feel like that's, old versus
They've already
new,
done
right?
Rhea and Charlotte. at
They have
Mania,
done that.
so-
You're right.
Yeah.
They did do that. Yeah.
Mm.
I think that would be good.
This is Paul Anthony Moss. Last couple of Learning Tree promos, Jericho made negative comments towards Big Bill. Are we getting the Big Bill turn to win the ROH title? I would love that.
You know,
You're a big Bill guy.
I'm a big
You're a big guy.
Well, listen, he's a local guy.
Yeah.
He's an Archbishop Malloy guy.
Mm-hmm.
He played basketball here. He's a local Queens guy. He's from Whitestone.
Yeah.
I want to see him be successful. I always like the character. I
Yep.
always like the gimmick. I love a great story of someone changing their lives.
Mhm.
Give this guy a shot. See what happens. Now, ROH title, I don't know, but being in a program with Jericho, going on a babyface run, being this big giant monster, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
Would love it.
Would love it.
Yeah. Any particulars from Batcher 3000? Any particular reason Bigelow is not in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know because it has been discussed.
Yeah.
Like Sid.
Yeah, same.
Right?
Mhm.
And Sid was supposed to be on it. I mean, I was literally told by someone at WWE Sid was going to the Hall of Fame like 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Well, they didn't announce the rest of the class for this year.
No, they haven't.
They
And it's
haven't.
possible he goes in now, but there's still some of those names that
Yeah, there's a whole bunch that Vince didn't want to put in that are out there that they'll over time will get.
Yeah,
to,
of course.
I guess.
Yeah.
Of course.
What's your first 2 entries of the men's rumble? Mine is Penta number 1 and Ray number 2.
Love that.
I
That's
love
what
that.
I would go with.
Yeah,
Carl, that's perfect.
that is perfect. Who lasts longer though? When was the last time we had a guy?
Braun Strowman. No, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Braun
Okay.
Breaker does the longest.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's
with
say
that.
Braun number 1 or Braun number 2. Ray and Braun started out.
Right. Oh my God, that's scary.
Yeah.
Well, you know they're going to put Seth Rollins in there early because he's a pace setter.
Yeah.
Hassan Albana asks, will WWE talent be upset that TNA is going to take spots from them in the Rumble? The
No.
roster is stagnant.
No, I got to tell you something. Here's a big secret. Okay, wrestlers hate the Rumbles. They hate Rumbles. They hate Battle Royals. They only care if they're winning.
Right.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Every wrestler I know hates working.
It's a
them.
job.
It's an annoying job.
What do we got here? It's from Professor Chaos. Who are your kids picking to win? Mine are very behind either Jay or Cena.
Oh, my son wants CM Punk to win.
Mhm.
My daughter loves Dominic. Hates CM Punk because she watched Dominic lose to CM Punk. For the women,
Dominic should be in the Rumble too, right?
Dominic probably is in there. For the women, she loves Rhea. And Liv. So probably Liv. Liv will be her pick.
1 and 2, Dominic and Rey Mysterio.
That would be fantastic also. Would love that.
Casey Wright says he used the Oklahoma pronunciation of Hiberno.
That is true.
It's very
yes.
interesting.
Hiberno.
Hiberno. Get them Hibernos in there. Brian Knight, describe the Super Bowl in wrestling terms. Go Birds. You know what? Go Birds.
Go Birds.
I'll be an Eagles fan for the Super Bowl.
Everybody's an Eagles fan for the Super
You
Bowl.
know,
Rich.
do you know what's
Yeah.
the best? The What We Do in the Shadows episode where they're going to a Super Bowl party, but
Yes.
they thought it's a superb
Superb
owl. A superb owl.
We recreated that sign a few years ago for the Super Bowl.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's great.
So describe the Super Bowl in wrestling terms.
It's a work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh man,
What is this? This is going to be a 3-peat?
Jonathan and I have been having a conversation about this.
Thank you for not having an overblown conversation about football in our group chat. By the way, I appreciate you guys taking
Yeah.
off
Andrew
that
started
chat.
it. Andrew started it. You just had to laugh at the video I sent. It didn't have to go down that route. That's totally Andrew's fault.
I was
Listen,
like, I don't get that guy.
I choose what I laugh at. All right, not you.
I'm like, I don't get that guy. And also, I'm not a big fan of football.
Yeah.
I'm a baseball guy. I watch soccer. I love soccer.
Yeah.
I love baseball. Love basketball. I love hockey. Not a football guy.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm sorry. My parents weren't born here.
I think that's why we don't watch football.
You know how many times I've heard, I don't fucking understand. Big, giant men running after ball. I'm like, that's every sport.
It's every sport.
That's every sport, Dad.
We got, let's see, what do we got here? This is from MCASP. Who do you have take the AEW title off of Mox at Revolution, and why is it Hangman?
Hangman's going babyface, and people very much like it, and they're not really into Mox right now. So if you're gonna do something, I think that would be a great pick. Listen, man, incorporate Kenny back in the mix.
Yeah.
There's so many of those guys. There's
Yeah.
so many.
Kenny's going to have a weird trajectory to that title now because it seems like he's got to wrap up the Ospreay stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Brian Knight, what is your favorite and least favorite Royal Rumble? I don't have an answer for that. I
Probably
feel like I like all of them.
95.
Yeah.
There was a lot of crappy ones like in the late 2000s,
Yes.
like the
Yeah,
20. I can't remember them. Like the Rumbles between like 2005 to like
Looking back on it now,
2013.
2015.
Yeah.
2015 was not great.
Yeah.
Is that the one that Roman won?
Roman won, and The Rock
and everybody
came
wanted
out, he couldn't
Rusev.
save
Everybody
it.
wanted Rusev
Yeah.
to win because Rusev was in the final two.
Was
And
that the
they started-
Rusev year? Or
Well,
was that? Oh yeah, the Daniel Bryan.
Well, Daniel
year
Bryan,
also.
remember, got eliminated early, and
He got eliminated
turned
early, and guess who
everyone
came out after him?
And
Goldust, and it said Shattered Dreams Production.
and
what an FU to the crowd.
that was the one where Ray was 30, right?
And he got booed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I would say that was probably like my least favorite.
There's a lot of bad ones. You know, like 95 wasn't great.
Yeah. I mean, you know what it is? Like 98. That's when Austin won, right?
2005.
97, 98,
I really
99,
Yeah.
2000, 2001, 2002, all decent.
But those were classic. I feel like the Austin ones were classic Rumbles in that they got all the scrubs to eat stunners.
Yeah. They
Like-
did the whole thing.
DOA,
Yeah.
Mosh and Thrash.
2002,
like,
very underrated because that Rumble was stacked with everybody.
yeah. Good one, yeah.
You know what was a really good one?
What?
I didn't like the winner of it because I hated Del Rio, but the one that was a 40-man Rumble.
40.
That one was cool.
Oh, the
'cause they
40.
had
Yeah, 40-man
so
Rumble's
many-
awesome.
All right.
Was it 2005 or 2004 with Daniel Pewter?
Where they all beat him up?
Where they all kick his
probably
ass?
05,
It was
06.
I
2005.
That's one of
That
my
was the
favorite Rumbles.
2005 one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I love that
Vince
Rumble.
won that
busted his
one?
quads.
But it was the Batista John Cena ending where
Oh, yeah.
Vince McMahon blew his quads out, and the finish was a little wonky, and Batista ended up winning.
They betrayed me.
hmm I really love that Rumble.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You know what the modern one I really like, and
What?
Andrew will agree with me. 2020.
2020 is my
One
favorite
where
one.
Brock
2020 's
dominated
fantastic.
the
Yeah.
first half of it.
2020 was
That was a
remarkable.
good one.
2020 is fantastic.
It was a very different way to tell the story,
Mhm.
and it made Drew into the Kingslayer.
Yeah. This is another one from Carl. Question. This is good because I
Yeah.
want to kind of elaborate on this. Can you see The Rock being number 31? If they do him as the CEO / final boss, and he's like, no, we're gonna put one more guy in there.
I
and
mean,
it's
you could.
me
Yeah, you could.
at
yeah.
31, and then that's it.
And then he comes in and he wins, and everybody goes home unhappy. You know?
Mhm.
Or maybe they go home happy. I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot
How
of
would you do it?
there's a lot of ways to do it. So the thing that pops up, at
or
the
he
top of my
replaces
head-
somebody.
Right. The thing that pops in right now is he eliminates himself. It's him and Roman at the end.
Okay.
He eliminates himself, basically saying like, if when you win WrestleMania, I want my title shot.
All right, maybe. I
You
don't
know?
know. I don't know what they'll do. I'm looking forward to it.
Well-
I love it when it's unpredictable.
Roman's so effing hot right now that it's
He is.
almost a
He's
no-brainer
a
that he should
hottie.
win the Rumble, right?
Every girl that knows I cover wrestling. Do you know Roman Reigns?
You should be like, yeah.
Yeah, he's my pal.
What
And just give him Jonathan's phone
Hung out
number.
on his yacht. You see his yacht?
He's got a yacht.
He's got
Nice.
Good for
yeah.
him.
In that Stephanie video, they showed him on. He's got a huge ass yacht.
What else do we have? Let's rapid fire these.
Paul Anthony Moss, we getting Graves McAfee interaction at Rumble.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We could do that.
Armand, which comedic wrestler surprise return to the Rumble? I would love Santino and Santina.
I would love Santino and
Yeah.
Santina.
Can you do that now?
Well, his daughter's in NXT, so
That's right.
why not? Why not do? Oh no, his daughter. Yeah, his daughter's in NXT, so maybe his daughter
daughter's
comes
a
out with him.
liaison to
Yeah.
TNA. She's
Yeah.
on
Oh,
TNA
interesting.
where she's on NXT.
Could you see Rhea in the men's Rumble and throwing out Dominic?
Nah, probably not.
This is another one from Carl. Question: is it too obvious that Logan Paul will win Money in the Bank because what he can do with a suitcase on social media?
They did that already,
Yeah,
right? He had the suitcase.
yeah. And it was like on his show, right?
Yeah.
This is from Large23. This is a good one to wrap it up on. What snacks are you eating for the Royal Rumble?
I'm
It's always pizza.
not eating.
You're not. Oh, it's starve.
Yeah.
Egg or starve for the Rumble.
Egg or starve? Egg or
Oh,
starve?
you gotta do that shit.
Starve. No. I've been cutting.
Yeah.
I'm down to 170 again. Just my
Like an
forehead.
emo kid.
Just like just over and over again. What is this? David Scott, have you guys had lunch at Cipollini's at Americana? Yo, that is my spot. I love Cipollini. Have you been to Cipollini's? Jess and I go all the time.
No, I've never been.
I
to
sit at the
Cipollini's.
bar. I'll go on like on a Tuesday. I'll sit at the bar like 11
Yeah.
o'clock. I always get the same thing. I get the rosé or the Sauvignon Blanc, and I get their prosciutto. Their prosciutto is one of the best I've ever had in my
Really?
life. It is
Melts in your mouth.
it's paper thin
Very nice. I
with
like
the
that.
moots and the tomatoes. It melts in your mouth, and also the pizzas are fantastic too. One of my favorite spots on Long Island, Cipollini's.
I have not been.
We gotta go.
I would like to go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go right now.
Let's go right now. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Love each and every one of you. I'll be back on Sunday with a recap of the Royal Rumble for Wrestling Observer. Tuesday, we'll be back for Fightful, Beyond the Bell. And then we'll be back next Friday with another Matt Men. Until next time, bye-bye for now.